Of course, we have a list of accommodation that we want to recommend to you in and around Ainsa for your Spanish Pyrenees tour. And we want to highlight a few in a video. Right in the middle of the new part of Ainsa and about 10 to 15 minute walk from the historic part of Ainsa, you will find this Hotel Sanchez. It offers spacey but cozy rooms, and as you can see, it has its own brasserie, restaurant and nice terrace. And the hotel has its own private parking space, a covered garage for bikes. But do make sure that you mention that you're coming on a bike if you're booking this accommodation. This is Hotel Apollo. On its website it says that if you are staying in Ainsa, this is the good choice. It's a bit outside of the modern city center of Ainsa, and it has its own buffet restaurant, but within 10 to 20 minutes walk you're in the new and the old center of Ainsa. And there's plenty of public free parking space available. But as we know that you will probably want to park your bike more secure, the hotel has its own private parking garage. Do make a reservation when you are booking this accommodation, and the fee is applicable. If you prefer to stay in an apartment, we have found El Rincón de Osana. It is situated 3 kilometers, less than 2 miles outside of Ainsa, and all apartments have a small kitchen facility. You can walk to Ainsa in about 35 minutes, going down to the N260, and then just a small part alongside of the big road, and then after the roundabout you will have a sidewalk to walk on. But remember, going back you have to go up. And as you can see, it has its own private parking, and it's very secluded anyway, so very secure. A bit more outside of Ainsa, at the other side, the west side, you can stay in this true monastery, Parcelo Monasterio de Boltana. The hotel has swimming pools, a bar and a restaurant for you to enjoy after your ride. And it has a secure parking, supposed at the back, but maybe because being so secluded and with a barrier, you find it okay to park your bike here up front. Ainsa is 5 kilometers or 3 miles away, but within 15-minute walk you will find other bars and restaurants in Boltana. For our Spanish Pyrenees tour, we stayed at Camping Peña Montanesa. It has a swimming pool, a supermarket, a bar and a restaurant, and some animation, and they're doing a Zumba class now. There is a campsite closer to Ainsa, and this one is about 35 to 40 minute walk straight into the historical center of Ainsa. But the Camping Peña Montanesa also has accommodation for rent if you don't want to stay in a tent. We hope that you agree that this small but charming city of Ainsa is just the perfect central point for our Spanish Pyrenees tour. And that with our recommendations and highlights that you will be able to choose the accommodation to your liking. And we promise that the rides are some serious crazy rides. If you are staying in Ainsa and also want to know a bit about the medieval city of Ainsa, we have a separate video on that, and that will be in the middle of your screen, so keep going crazy now. And then we hope that you liked this video, and if you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell as well, and we will see you on our next crazy ride.